Tension between the United States and Japan seemed to be at an all-time high. Japan was attempting to strengthen the military and economy by invading and occupying China.
So they placed an oil embargo on Japan, heavily limiting their resources. The Japanese army was adamant that attacking the U.S. was the logical and best way to continue the war, but naval commanders were hesitant. Notwithstanding naval wariness, a plan was devised to cripple the American Pacific Fleet, which posed the greatest threat to Japanese forces.
On the morning of December 7th in 1941, the peaceful waters of Pearl Harbor in Hawaii were shattered by an unprovoked attack made by the Japanese. At 7:55 a.m., the Japanese Imperial Navy launched a surprise air assault on the U.S. naval base, unleashing waves of fighter planes and bombers. Their mission was to neutralize the American Pacific Fleet long enough to allow Japan to gain further victories in Asia, forwarding their expansion. The devastation was swift and catastrophic. 8 battleships were damaged and destroyed, including the USS Arizona, which sank with more than 1,100 sailors aboard. The USS Oklahoma capsized, trapping hundreds of crew members. In total,
despite this obvious Japanese success, Japanese commanders immediately recognized that the damage done was likely insufficient to deter and delay American retaliation for a sufficient period of time. The attack on Pearl Harbor stunned Americans. Factories shifted into wartime production, millions enlisted in the armed forces, and the nation united with a resolve to defeat the Axis powers. Today, Pearl Harbor stands as a solemn reminder of the sacrifices made and the lessons learned. December 7th, 1941 was a day of profound tragedy, but it also marked the beginning of a story of resilience, unity, and determination. It reminds all Americans of the cost of freedom and the strengthening of a nation in the face of